It was the night before Christmas in the Gale house. Daddy was farting at work instead of the house. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care. It made Mummy sad that Daddy wasn't there. The children were awake, bouncing on their beds. Mummy was threatening to knock off their heads. The programmes on TV were a load of crap, so Mummy went to bed for a 5-minute nap. When out in the yard, ducks made a clatter. Mummy jumped out of bed to see what was the matter. She opened the door, flew like a flash, looking around for a burglar to bash. We're not lucky enough to have any snow, but we have 2 inches of duck poo spotted below. Slipping around, looking for Guzzy to appear, she was attacking a man and 8 little reindeer. Mummy had to act fast to save him quick. Guzzy the goose was attacking St. Nick. Just like the velociraptors, out of their nests they came. Mummy stood firm and called them by name. Stop Guzzy, stop Dexter, this man's beard's been eaten. Stop Dee Dee, stop Sarah, the poor man is beaten. Feathers covered the floor and roll up the wall. The ducks ran back to their nests and dashed away all. But our stubborn goose, Guzzy did not fly. Mummy was worried that Santa would die. Guzzy squawked and she hissed and she bit and she flew. Santa was scared and didn't know what to do. He finally got free and climbed up to the roof, and down the chimney he went with a poof. He was dressed in all fur from his head to his foot, his clothes covered with duck poo, especially his butt. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back was shredded and ripped down his muddy brown sack. His eyes were all sore and his face was not merry. He quickly drank a full bottle of sherry. He took out a present, tied up with a bow. He threw it at the tree, shook his head and said, "No." He stared in the mirror to check his stolid teeth. He pushed over the tree and tore down our wreath. He had a torn-off beard and a bruised belly. His legs were still shaking like a bowl full of jelly. He called for a pep talk from his supervising elf. "I'm not coming back here," he said to himself. With reassurance, he had nothing to dread. He turned to Mummy and in a calm voice he said, "I only wanted to get on with my work. I didn't expect to get attacked by that jerk." Flicking the mud off the end of his nose, he gave a big sigh and up chimney he rose. Then down the chimney he gave a big whistle. Hopefully next year he'll be less of a thistle. After all that had happened, there was no spite. He said, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Christmas morning we woke. Daddy came through the door. Our room full of presents and everything back like before. Our last present was a box with a bow. Inside was a squeaky goose as white as snow. Merry Christmas from Guzzy, Sarah, Dexter, Dee Dee and the rest of the Gale family.